Thanks, Brandon.
Oh, goodness.
Yep, I've forgotten what my real face looks like.
No scars, though.
He does.
I was bleeding. Which, just like you, makes me an anomaly, an aberration. Watch the switch. You're too young to be on steroids, bro.
And go. All right. So you're going to introduce yourself because I feel like you're going to do it better than I could do it.
Hey, I'll give it my best.
Okay.
I'm Steve Gargis. So the whole Gritter Gauntlet was sort of a brainchild of mine.
We're gonna do this.
So thanks. So what it is we decided to start charity. We found a need, and the need is our 8th graders are going to Washington, D.C.
That's awesome.
And it's like almost $1,500 a kid.
Holy cow.
So they approached me because I work for a food truck.
Okay.
And they're like, hey, we want to do a food truck as a fundraiser. I was like, that's cool. I said, what if we tried something else, though, where you guys didn't have to sell anything? You just had to get the word out.
Okay.
And so that's me being a fan of the indie wrestling scene, having some friends in the scene. We decided we're going to do a pro wrestling show here in Niles, Michigan. So
that's really dope.
Yeah. So
that's really dope.
This is going to be our inaugural, and hopefully we'll be able to keep doing this year to year. If the 8th graders keep going to DC, we'll use this as a fundraiser to help fund that year to year. If not, we'll do it, and we'll find another need in the Niles School Corp where they need some money to help get a program going or sustain a program. So
that's why you're doing it.
Yeah. So our event,
really nice.
Our event being on November 19th this year. It's a Sunday afternoon. Doors are going to open at 1:15. Bell time is 2 p.m.
Okay.
So it doesn't interfere with people's activities on Sundays.
You'll be out in way in enough time to do anything if you wanted to the rest of the evening.
And I was going to say, you could still get out if you wanted to go to dinner afterwards, or take advantage of the fact that we got a barbecue food truck here for the event. I got a kettle corn guy coming out.
Sir, you could come. You have your entertainment. How much are tickets?
Only $5.
Okay.
General admission.
Shut up. If you don't come to this show for $5, there's food here.
Yeah. So we've got the kettle corn guy, the barbecue truck, as well as at the high school where we're hosting the event. I'm working the CTE program in the culinary arts. One of the things my culinary arts students do is they bake out of Victor's Bakery because we're the Niles Vikings, and our mascot's name is Victor.
Oh, that's so cute. I love that.
We run with it. So Victor's Bakery bakes quarter-pound chocolate chip cookies.
Shut up. That's most favorite kind of cookie in the whole world.
Can't go wrong with a QP cookie.
A quarter pound? How big is that, sir?
They're a 3.5 to 4 inch puck.
Crap.
Yeah, and we bake them
Are they good,
fresh.
though?
Oh, they're fire.
Oh.
Yeah. So during our football season this year, we've sold close to 1,000 of them already. So, and we use this money from the cookie sales for my class.
Okay.
We use that. We put it back into the program.
That's so good.
So that way we can buy new equipment. Because for the class's goal, our 5-year goal is to actually operate our own food truck. So
is that like a feasible goal? Like, is that something you'll be able to accomplish?
It's an optimistic goal.
Okay.
But it's a goal that we're shooting for, and it is totally doable.
How much are the cookies?
$2.
Shut your mouth.
Yeah, we've been working with the food truck industry for a while.
I will sell some cookies in Grand Rapids. I'm not even joking.
Heck
$2. I could probably sell them for $5 if they're good.
Well, we can get you wholesale rates too, and then you can take them up, and we can just work the exchange.
Yes, no, I'm not even playing because I'm a good salesperson.
Heck yeah.
Because I'm like a dog with a bone.
Heck yeah. Got to hustle strong.
You do have to hustle strong.
The public school system.
So it's $5. You're going to have food. You're going to have cookies. There's going to be kettle corn.
Yeah.
Which I like, but I have to be in the mood for. But food. So you said barbecue.
Yeah. So it's Woodstock and Grill is our barbecue truck that's coming out. I work with Woodstock and Grill.
Okay.
That program or that business we started 7 years ago. We started with 1 truck. We have 9 now.
Wow. Dang.
We take old vintage Volkswagens and flip them into portable smokers.
Shut up, that's dope.
Yeah, so one of our signature items is our deluxe mac and cheese. It's a homemade mac and cheese with cheddar, mozzarella, provolone, and Parmesan, and then we top it with pulled pork or beef brisket or
Oh, I didn't
chicken.
realize how hungry I was until literally just a second.
See, and I got locked out of my classroom because I had stuff for you guys to try too.
I would have tried it all. I haven't eaten anything. I'm so hungry. All right, so you have this belt too. Because
absolutely.
I want to
check it out.
This belt is so dope. First off, these little sides got little sponsors on it. Third, it's very heavy, and I'm a weak person. It says, now, explain to me. I know you already explained to me, but like, explain to me.
Yeah, absolutely.
The Gritter Gauntlet. Like,
So
what is that referring
here
to?
in Niles, people refer to people from Niles and their surrounding areas either as nillies or as gritters. And nilly is like the upper echelon, the high class people.
The fancy people.
The fancy people.
Eat the rich.
And exactly. And then there's gritters who tend to be, you know, our blue collar, hardworking, sort of mullet riding out, you know, ride a dirt bike to the grocery store, pick up a 6-pack and them.
I like mullets.
I can't do it, you know.
I can't either.
But, you know, so it's more of us just taking that whole term gritter and running with it. We're going to take it back.
And so whoever wins this keeps this until...
So the strap goes for the Gritter Gauntlet. It's going to be like a Royal Rumble style match.
Oh, all right.
Right now, card subject to change. We got 25 people signed up.
Shut up.
For that match.
Wow.
So every 60 seconds, a new competitor comes out.
Oh, it's going to be one of... Oh, that's fun.
Oh, yeah.
We're
going to grind.
Oh, all right.
So, yeah, whoever wins that match, which is our main event that night, gets to keep this strap forever as a gift, because a lot of our wrestlers who are coming out are being great people and helping out a charity.
See,
so, and we were able to...
I love all of them just for that.
Absolutely. And that was another thing is, like you said, with the
this
little...
is for the kids, man.
Exactly. Our side plates have our sponsors on it, and our community sponsors are how we're able to pay our athletes. So before our doors even open, all of our athletes, everything is paid for. So everything that comes in that door goes directly to the kids.
I love that so much.
So we've got close to 80 kids signed up to go to DC, which is a lot.
It is a lot for if
but I mean, if we can get as many, that's the thing. This trip, it's on them to pay for it.
Okay.
We're just trying to ease that burden.
And that's nice. That's nice because that's a lot. I remember being in high school and middle school and not being able to do things like that because we couldn't afford that.
Oh no, I picked up 2 jobs. You've been between my 7th and 8th grade year over the summers, just hustling so I could afford to go when I went to DC in the 8th grade. And that's why I'm so passionate about this, especially for this trip, because that experience to me changed me. You know, history, it's one thing to read a book or see a movie, but to go experience it, put your hands on history. Yeah,
it is a lot. It's a lot different.
It's a 5-day trip. And those kids grind for 5 days. Like they get on the bus on day 1, they leave Niles, they're in DC by the next morning.
Oh wow!
And then as soon as they're there, they get off the bus and start going. And they have breakfast, lunch, and dinner, and then they do activities nonstop from 8 a.m. until like 7 p.m.
Oh wow!
So they get to go to museums.
That's
they get to
cool though.
Check out monuments. It's amazing. They get to see, you know, like I said, history firsthand. So
that's dope. Yeah, I never got to go to Washington. I was always very happy to see other people do it though, because it's important. It is. It really is.
It's a really cool experience, and I want as many kids to be able to experience it as possible. With that, the group that we've actually established is Rumble for a reason. So that's our charity, and actually the day after this event ends, our board meets and we start our official paperwork to be a 501c3 non-for-profit charitable organization. So that way we can keep this ball rolling and keep the momentum up.
I like that because I mean it's a good mesh of things because people love wrestling.
Yeah, well, and that's the greatest thing is there's a lot of great wrestling organizations here in this part of the Midwest.
You are not kidding.
And they're all welcome here. Oh. We've got, I think, 4 different organizations that are going to be part of this year.
Okay.
And this is completely independent. All of our promoters are coming in. Every promoter is welcome. We just want this to be big for the kids.
See, and that's what I like. I like the promotions working together, not like, well, I can't go in this area because blah, 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 blah. Like, it helps more people and it's more like beneficial for the wrestlers, I feel like, to be seen everywhere.
Well, and that's the thing. There hasn't been a wrestling show in this town, in Niles, in probably 3 or 4 years, maybe right around COVID.
Really?
Because when they do it, in the past, they've done it, a couple of organizations have tried to use Thomas Stadium,
Okay.
which is a baseball stadium, and it's an outdoor show, which that can be tough, too.
Yeah, it can.
Here, we're doing it at Niles High School. Niles High School was nice enough to rent me the main gym. Our main gym,
which is a very nice gym, by the way.
We've got lower bleachers and upper bleachers. And when I spoke to the AD, the capacity of that gym is over 3,000 people.
I would love to see it. Not really, because I don't like being in that many people. But I still would. I'll just stand up from afar.
I'm not a huge fan of massive crowds of people. I don't like being tin can.
Me either.
I mean, I'm a big fella, so
same.
But most of these indie shows that I've ever been to in this area, I'm stoked when there's 200 people there.
I'm always happy to see it.
I've been to those shows where there's 10 people, and those guys are out there. Those guys and gals, they're out there putting it in for what, and it doesn't matter if there's 10 people or if there's 1,000 people. Those guys and ladies are all putting it out online.
Yes, they are.
And I mean,
and
I saw that clip that you posted last week of
which one?
The guy who
jumped and missed.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
On the top rope.
Oh my God.
I'm blanking on his name.
I can't remember either, but I'm bad.
Oh, but that was so.
Congo Kong.
Oh, FWF.
Yes.
Yeah.
See, I don't remember
it was, the Warsaw
either.
show. The guy dresses in like football gear.
I literally can't remember. I feel so bad.
Yeah, Haas.
Is it Haas?
Yeah, Haas. Yeah, Haas.
My
and
throat.
He slipped, and
my heart goes in my throat every single time. I have to look away sometimes. When they're going to jump, I'm like, nope.
Yeah.
Okay, are they done? Nobody's crying, so that means they're alive still.
Well, and that's one thing with our show. With all of the talent that I've talked to, is I was like, hey guys, this is a family-friendly PG show.
Thank God. Oh,
so
yay.
We do have a hardcore match on the books.
Do you really?
Yeah.
See, I'm so bad. I don't look at the card because I won't remember it anyway. So I just like to be surprised.
Our friend Chad Niles is going to be doing a hardcore match against Let Her Rip.
You shut your mouth. Oh, I'm so excited.
For Chad's championship. It's for the King of Nothing. It's for the King of Nothing. So we've got that championship on the line that night. And then...
And I know you have a lot of... I mean, people I know... I'm sorry. People ignore Southwest Michigan, and they're stupid.
Oh, there's so much stuff here.
It's so great down here.
And I mean, you could totally make a cool weekend out of it. One of our sponsors is Iron Shoe Distillery.
Yeah.
Craft liqueurs. They're known for their limoncello. They make some awesome whiskeys.
And Niles is so pretty.
It is.
It's so pretty. Like, I just couldn't get over. I was like, wow, this is such a nice
There's
town.
a ton of history in this town, too.
There was like a railroad bridge, and then like an old stone, like, circly tunnel thing.
The viaduct.
And the Amtrak thing.
So that stone viaduct, if you go back there, there's a beautiful park. It's called Plym Park. It's got a 9-hole community golf course.
Shut up.
That's where we host our Renaissance Fair every year, too.
You have a Renaissance Fair? You should do and try and earn money for the kids there.
We do.
Do you?
So we take our food truck out. So we take the Volkswagen out, and we joke that it's our fire-breathing dragon for that. So we do these massive smoked turkey legs. So
just right there. You get me with food, and I'm in
we've got
reel me in.
All of our normal barbecue fare. We do those huge turkey legs for that, and then we do these massive pickles that are like a pound a piece. So yeah,
I'm dying right now.
Yeah, it's a good time. It's this town, and that's the thing is a lot of people sleep on Niles, but
I feel like I've slept on Niles.
My wife and I, 12 years ago, decided that we were going to start a family.
Okay.
And we were living in South Bend, and we had just closed on our house here in Niles.
Okay.
I grew up here. She's from Goshen.
Okay.
Goshen, Indiana. But we're like, we need some place that's going to be a lot more family friendly than South Bend. So as we're loading our last truck to move out of the house we were in, we were lucky enough that a friend let us live with him while we were getting our stuff together.
Oh, wow.
So it was, and I loved that house. It was, the neighborhood had gone to hell. But we had always joked it had been a friend of mine, and I lived with him on and off for a couple of years, and we called it the shelter. Because if anybody ever needed a place to sleep, there was always a safe place at the shelter.
Aw,
And
that's
it was
so nice.
it was an awesome thing. And that's the thing. I've been so fortunate throughout my life to have people put a hand out, help me when I needed
Hard
it.
same.
So this is my opportunity to try to show these kids that people care about them, and that we're trying to move that ball forward, and just people care about them, and that there's no shame in asking for help or helping other people.
No, there's
so
not.
many people dog on people for asking for help, or
But sometimes you need it.
exactly, everybody
Sometimes-
needs help.
And
So,
it's hard. It's hard to, like, what if they say no? Well, okay, what if they say no?
yeah.
You already expect them to say no anyway.
You know how hard it was going throughout the community and going, hey, I'm trying to do a pro wrestling show. Would you give me money to help do it? But we've got 11 plus sponsors that were willing to help us out.
Yeah. Isn't that so silly, though? I would have no problem doing this for somebody else. But if it was for me, I feel bad asking.
And that's the thing, is a lot of the people, our sponsors, our wrestlers, a lot of them are in good faith that this is going to be a good thing, because I'm not a promoter. I'm not an independent wrestling promoter.
You just somebody trying to help kids that likes wrestling?
I am, but I've worked in the private industry and food and beverage for a long time. So I'm an event coordinator, so I know how to plan things.
Okay.
I got a lot of crazy OCD, so I'm very much detail oriented.
All right.
So hence the reason I went out and I got all these sponsors before we even started booking matches. So that way I knew I could pay the talent, because
that's so important.
we've got people
Thank you so much. Like, I know most of them are probably like, yeah, that's fine, like $10 or whatever. But like, just the fact that the wrestlers are, to me, if you don't treat them right, like, you're just doing everything wrong.
Well, and that's the thing, is like, I respect these people so much for what they do for entertainment for the community, affordable entertainment.
Yes.
The promoters, the wrestlers themselves.
Yes.
And I've seen a little bit of the other side of the curtain, and so I wanted to do everything I could in my power to make it an awesome event for them too. One of our sponsors is Red Coach Donuts out of Stevensville.
Yeah, I saw the donuts right
so
there.
they're actually, I'm going to go up there in the morning before the ring gets here, and I'm picking up fresh donuts that we're making that morning. So after the ring's set up, everybody gets fresh donuts.
Oh, that's nice.
And then with Woodstock and Grill being here, they're going to feed everybody too.
Oh.
So they're actually getting, a pretty awesome meal.
That's a heck of a lot more than a hot dog and a handshake, right? That's what it is.
The old nachos.
Yes.
Yeah. Was it oh, damn it. I'm terrible with names.
Hard same all the time.
But yeah,
the
running joke of, I'll fight you for a box of nachos. I was like, hey. But yeah, so we're another awesome thing that with our venue that we have being in the main gym is on either side of the gym, we actually have locker rooms.
Oh, I didn't even think about that.
So we've got
built-in.
We've got a men's locker room and a women's locker room, so they don't have to share.
They don't have to go in a closet or something. Oh my god!
You don't have to put your ring gear on in a stall.
That's great.
Or just
how wonderful,
being naked in front of everybody. So
I mean, I'm fine with that, but I know that makes some people uncomfortable.
Oh, yeah. So, but yeah, that's some cool opportunities that we're lucky enough with this venue that we're able to offer. These people.
So you really had a lot of thought in this. Like, when did you start thinking about like, this will be a good way to make money?
Well,
for the kids.
So ironically, this year I turned 40.
Okay.
And we joked, my wife and I, that for my 40th birthday we should do a wrestling show and just get as many wrestlers as we can and just set it up in the backyard and have all of our friends over, lawn chairs.
That's hilariously great.
Some adult beverages in the corner and just have a good time.
That sounds fun.
Well, things weren't just right for that, so it didn't happen. And then I got approached in August about doing fundraising for this event.
Okay.
So between actually July is when I first got approached.
Okay.
Because July is when I end of July is when I decided we're doing this, and I went in and I put a deposit on the school. And then I got a hold of Merle and from rentawrestlingring.com and locked him in on the date as soon as we knew we had a date available here, and it's been full tilt ever since.
Wow, that's really quick turnaround. I was expecting like February or March or maybe April or May.
It started this summer. So
wow, you have been going like a freight train then. You must have.
Yeah.
Because you've got like a bazillion wrestlers, and obviously card subject to change or whatever.
Yeah.
But
so Card subject to change. We've got
How many matches?
So we've got 9 completely booked, plus the main event,
Wow.
plus a tentative match.
Oh,
So
that's exciting. That's a lot for $5.
But that's the thing. This is our first time, and it's $5 because of our community, because everybody in the community coming together to help out.
Can I stand at the door and insist that people give more money?
We're gonna put
because I'm good at that.
Some tip jars to shake people down too.
Good. I will shake people down for you.
Everything always. So with just the hustle in me, we've got Gritter Gauntlet official merch.
I want one.
So we've got hoodies, crew necks, t-shirts, long sleeve tees.
Do you have?
And then we've got the beanie, and it says same.
I'm a SLBT for beanies. I love them.
So we've got our Gritter Gauntlet beanies.
How much?
The beanies, I believe, are $15. They're on our website.
See, I need to try to like put websites up at the bottom. I'm so bad. I just like slap it together and flick it out.
So with on our website, we've got our Facebook page, and through Facebook, we've used that hashtag Gritter Gauntlet.
Oh, all right.
But then a local printing company out of South Bend has hooked us up. It's Michiana Apparel.
Okay.
So I laid out the design, and I'll have to stand up to show you the back piece. But
yeah. See, I didn't even notice. I saw the Gritter. That is so cute. I love that.
So you got a little cartoon luchador on there. So all of our stuff, our shirts, our t-shirts, our hoodies, our sweatshirts, they're front print and back print, full color, super soft, cozy on these
looks soft.
Colder days. If you order within the next week or so on the website, you can actually have it sent to the event for free shipping, or they're willing to ship anywhere in the United States. It's like $7 for anything under $20 and $12 for anything over $20.
That's not bad at all.
And they're doing us a really solid favor on the contribution margin to the charity.
Oh,
so
well, good on them.
Yeah,
bless them. That's
and then,
great.
Another thing, because sometimes merch can be expensive. The hoodies are about $40.
That's not bad for a hoodie,
for a good
though.
quality. It's a Gildan, but it's nice and cozy and soft.
You said they had sweatshirts, so you have zip up ones too.
Crew neck. Yeah, exactly.
Nope.
But that's the thing I liked about this is I don't like things on my neck.
Neither do I. I get like freaky.
Oh yeah, I'm notorious for cutting mine.
Yeah.
And then I take the string out and lace it like it's a hockey jersey.
Oh, that's smart.
So, but there's actually plenty of room in these.
All right.
And I'm a big guy, so I made sure all of our merch that we ordered goes from small to 5XL.
Bless you.
So, because I hate going to shows and not being able to support people because they don't have merch that fits.
Bought shirts that aren't going to fit me.
Yeah.
They fit him though, so it's okay.
I'm lucky. My wife, she's easier to take care of, and then having my son too. But then, so that merch I understand can be a little pricey, and especially if you got a big family. But that poster that you showed earlier,
yes,
that's actually on cardstock.
Oh,
so we have a limited.
I really love this poster.
We have a limited number of those posters that we printed. I actually just printed 100 of them. They're all going to be individually numbered, and we're going to have those available for sale that night for $5.
And then you can have everybody sign it, and then you can have like a permanent memento of.
So yeah, that's the one thing I want to do is for all of our sponsors as a thank you. Is I'm going to have all the talent. Hopefully, everybody who wants to sign one, and we're going to give them to all the sponsors as well.
Oh, that's
so we'll have about 85 of those available for sale that night for $5. And then the kids can run around, get autographs. Us adults can run around and get autographs.
You should get autographs. You should talk to them. They like it.
Exactly, and that's the thing.
Appreciate being appreciated.
A lot of the wrestlers will have their merch out available as well. So there's table space if they want table space.
I mean, there's a lot of room in there. You could set up a lot of tables and not have to worry about it.
We've got another local company. They're coming in and they're bringing a photo booth.
Oh, that's dope.
Yeah.
You really are. This is going to be like
and it's funny because they
magnificent
do
event.
Amazing stuff for just PR for companies and getting it out there. And it's called On Base Production, and they do like drone footage and everything.
I feel that sounds familiar. Did they do travesty videos? I think.
Yeah.
That's why it sounds so familiar.
Yep.
Oh, okay. I'm
Charles
really excited.
He's amazing.
I'm really excited.
They're great people. The Nelsons are awesome people. They actually, as well as my family, they're the Nelsons and then the Gargises are the sponsors for the main
I
event.
see the Gargises on this.
Yeah, the Nelsons are
I
on that
wasn't
side
sure.
too.
Oh, are they?
I think so, or they might be over on this side because there's so many sponsors. We had to put them on both side plates.
I mean,
So,
that's okay though.
that's a great thing.
That's a good problem to have.
Yeah, and
A really good problem.
Wrestling Graphics hooked us up with these awesome promo posters, designed everything.
Which they're really good too. They do Glowa, I know for sure.
And they did. I'm
so bad.
They did. Like I gave them the list of sponsors, and I just wanted the names listed on there. And Russ went out and got all of their graphics.
It looks really good.
So
yeah, all their
it's
little
got all of their
logos
logos
and stuff
on it. And one of our other sponsors, the UPS store here in Niles, they do all of our printing for us. And they're cutting us deals. You know, they're not selling themselves short, but we're getting really quality stuff for a great deal.
Because you don't want to spend all the money you're making on this kind of stuff. It's for the kids.
Yeah, well, we did downtown trick or treat last Saturday.
Yeah.
And my son and I and my wife stood outside of On Base Productions because they were handing out candy and we were handing out flyers.
That's so smart.
We handed out 800 flyers at downtown trick or treat last week.
I really hope all of those people come.
Yeah.
I'm so stoked for this. You have I was a little excited before. Now I'm really, really excited.
And then, but yeah, the sponsors we have are amazing. We've got Red Coach Donuts, Pizza Transit, which is an awesome pizza shop here in town. Tyler Automotive Group.
Okay.
Airlux, they're a heating and cooling company.
We've got State Farm too.
Yeah. Jess from State Farm she's actually going to be out here. She does great things with getting kids entertained while she's trying to help people get insurance. It keeps them she's got little interactive games and stuff for the kids to play.
Because I've had to do that before. Oh yeah, that's a pain.
And if you can keep a child entertained, you can sell anything to their parents.
Yeah, you can.
Hands down.
Yeah, you can.
Yeah. And then we've got the Grand LV
and Hot Dogs.
Hot Dogs Plus.
Okay.
It's such a cool spot. It's a small little shop on the side of the road, but it's a lot more than just a hot dog. But they do the Vienna beef hot dogs, traditional Chicago style dog.
Okay.
They've got an awesome pork tenderloin sandwich, which is my favorite.
Man, you just keep talking about all this food.
Yeah. Food. Iron Chew Distillery, great spirits. Great.
And that's in Niles?
Yeah.
These are all in Niles. See, I had no idea.
They're all in Niles except Red Coach.
Okay.
Red Coach is up in Stevensville.
It's not that far though, is
No,
it?
it's about 30 minutes.
Okay, that's nothing.
But yeah, it's a family tradition for us on Sundays as we go up and see Sam and Steph and get some fresh donuts their weekly specials and monthly specials are just mind blowing.
I want to go. I really love fresh donuts, like good donuts.
God,
My dad was a baker. He used to cook donuts at home.
Oh yeah.
So I became very spoiled.
So they do all sorts of stuff. They did their signature donut last week was a Butterfinger. So it was originally a yeast donut, and then they did almost like a peanut butter frosting on it, and then crumbled Butterfingers.
Oh.
Well, they ran out of the shell for that, so they went to a chocolate cake donut when we got there on Sunday. So it's a chocolate cake donut with a peanut butter frosting, and then the crushed Butterfinger on top.
Oh, that sounds good.
Bomb!
That sounds
was so
really good.
They make homemade apple butter, and they did an old fashioned with apple butter in it.
Oh, really?
God, it was so good.
Wow.
Yeah. This is why I have this stunning physique.
Yeah,
it's
hard
bodied
same.
by donuts and barbecue and pizza, and hot dogs. I mean, you can't go
There's
wrong.
worse things you could have a body by.
Hey,
food is good. You should enjoy food.
Exactly.
And society.
And it's everything. Like, I'm so stoked with all of our people that we have. Everything is so affordable. Like with everybody. Like,
these are some these are important wrestlers. Like,
yeah,
this isn't just like a rinky dink. Like, these are just like wrestlers you've never heard of. There's people here.
Yeah,
I consider them famous. I know other people might not, but these people are famous.
We've got a lot of people that have done things outside of their all of our local promotions are phenomenal.
They really are.
We are so appreciative of that. But we've got people that have wrestled on some pretty big national circuits too. And it's just an opportunity for them to reach a new market, hopefully, and hopefully to pull people to local shows. To hit up GLWA shows, to hit up RCW shows, to hit up PWK shows.
I think they're all important.
Yeah.
I stan all of those. It just means I go for those.
Oh, yeah.
He says I use too much lingo that other people don't understand. And I'm like, whatever, you can Google it then.
Oh, yeah.
But
and it was funny because, like, totally getting in the mindset on things. My son's like, hey, I found this show we should watch. I was like, okay. And he's like, it's called Heels. Dude, we grinded through both seasons in like 3 days.
Holy cow.
Yeah.
Whoa, that's some dedication.
Yeah, well,
Is it good? I'm assuming it's good. Okay.
It was phenomenal.
I love heels. Heels are the best. They are, if you are not a good heel, you ain't worth nothing. But heels are what sell everything. They make the crowd like the face. They make, if you're a heel and I hate you, you're doing a really good job, because I love heels.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
But sometimes I hate them and love them at the same time.
Yeah, we've got some guys that have they've been heels, and it's just they sell it so well that you can't not love them. Right. Because they're
usually the nicest people. Like, they're so mean. I want to punch them in the actual throat, and I don't hit anybody. I talk a lot, but I'm not violent. But then I talk to them after. I'm like, why are you so freaking nice? Yeah. Shut up. Get out of here. Yeah. I hate you.
Yeah, that's, we got Chad.
I hate him so much, but I also love him. Hate him. I love him. Like, I wanna like
so awesome.
Fisticuffs with him.
And Rip too.
He is not a heel. He's wonderful. No, he is a heel.
He tries to be.
He's too freaking nice. He's too nice.
My son loves him. He's hilarious.
He's like, they're both like two of my favorites.
We were at an RCW show, and somehow Rip came across a princess crown, and my son totally snapped a picture of it, and it's his screensaver on his phone.
That's beautiful. I love that
and he sent
so much.
He sent it to him on Facebook. He goes, "This is my official picture for you from now ever and always." So, but yeah, it's going to be awesome.
Perfect.
We've got people coming from Detroit, Indy, lots of people from
the
Midwest.
Everybody should come to Southwest Michigan,
everybody
specifically
should.
Niles at this point, because I now love Niles. I really am not even kidding.
Yeah, that's why we moved back here. That's why we're here. I work here at the high school. My wife works at my son's school.
That's dope.
And it's just an opportunity to be part of our community.
It seems like, it's not like the super big. It seems pretty big, but it seems like, especially if you're doing something like this, it makes me feel like it's that kind of town.
Well, it's not Mayberry.
No.
But it's not Chicago.
Yeah.
The best part is, and I've always said this about this part of the Midwest, is I'm 2 hours away from anything I could ever want to do.
You are.
Except the ocean. But I got Lake Michigan, so I don't have to worry about salt or sharks.
Yeah. So, I feel like the ocean's way over.
Exactly.
Like, I've been in the ocean once. I'm good.
But I
prefer Lake Michigan.
Where we're at, we can see any concert we've ever wanted to see within a 2-hour drive.
Well, it is really close. You're close to Indiana. You're not even that far from Detroit or Grand Rapids.
Yeah.
Or Kalamazoo.
Yeah, we do our best to stay out of Kazoo.
Yeah, hard same. I don't like the roads are stupid. Lansing too, but you're really not even that far. How far from GR? How long did it take to get down here? I have no concept. That's like nothing. Yeah. It's nothing.
Did you guys take 96? Yeah.
Yeah, so like to come down here, it's an hour and a half for a $5 show with food and good wrestling. Like, you literally couldn't ask for a better day of entertainment.
And the one thing that I'm super stoked about for the wrestlers, like I said, I want as many people in that gym as possible. Yes. 1 for the fundraiser, 2 for the wrestlers.
I want people to see them so much.
I want them to get as much exposure as they can, and to be able to perform for a massive crowd of people.
That's what my whole goal is.
Oh my God, I would love, like I said, indie shows. I've seen them. I think the biggest indie show I've ever been to is 200-300 people. I want 500 people here.
I want at least 500 people.
There's room for over 3,000 in that gym.
I would die.
Oh my God, I would cry. I would literally be in tears taking people's money at the door. Come on in. But it's the opportunity for the wrestlers to work and perform in front of a massive crowd like that. That might be that confidence boost to push them in the gym a little bit farther. To push them so that way maybe they get seen by somebody else.
That's why it's called the push with Prue. Like, somebody told me yesterday that, and it was a wrestler, like, I had never met him. He said he listened to the show, first off, but he said he likes learning about, and I was like, that's what I want. I want all of these people to be in front of all of these other people, because they're so great. The more people see them, the better. Yeah. So I appreciate that about you.
Another, like, super thing that I'm excited about for that we have at this facility is we've got an amazing audio system in that gym.
Hallelujah!
It is
Yay!
so
The mics are gonna cut out
and
every
we got
2 seconds.
we got Ryan Anderson working as our ring announcer.
Oh, dope!
So
All
we
right.
got ring announcer Ryan. We're super excited about that. And then I got DJ Korn. He's actually one of our teachers here.
Oh,
Mr. Cornelius.
That's great.
But he is a professional DJ. He is our school audio guy.
That's so
and
cool.
He's got an amazing setup in that gym. And we had our basketball team had a hell of a run last year. And I tell you what, getting that gym rocking. And I can't wait to hear some of these guys' theme songs come out and just bang through that gym.
That's exciting.
Yeah,
because it gets the crowd pumped when it's good audio. Like people think it doesn't matter, but it all matters. It all ties into it.
That's one thing that I've said for years on like the small indie shows is we need somebody that can commentate. Like there's our guys who are doing podcasts at the shows, but like commentating at the shows so the people in the audience can hear it.
I want to commentate, but I don't know the. I would just be like, "Ooh, that's a cool flip. That's a cool flippy thing." Because I don't know what any of the freaking moves are called.
But it's great because I'll sit by, there's those groups of people that go to every show, and it's like, oh my God, he just did, and like, it's always a tragedy when we lose a wrestler, especially in anywhere.
Yeah.
But when it's a national talent, an international talent, and then all the indie guys are trying to do their finishers as homage, as respect. And I'm like, holy shit, guys, don't try those things unless you've done it for a long time. Because some of these finishers are really
complicated and dangerous.
Yeah.
And oh my God, don't you do enough dangerous things? Do you really have to? Can you just not?
Yeah.
whole world.
I was truly terrified after Bray Wyatt passed because I was like, oh my God, somebody's going to get really hurt trying to do his finisher. So
I don't know if I saw anybody do it. I hope not. I feel like somebody tried to do
Kevin
it.
did.
I just can't talk
I think Kevin did, and he did it. He executed it. But it's a scary move. Yeah.
I just know.
Most of that's on the person taking the bump too.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's just so dangerous.
Yeah.
Like I know it's not real, but it's real.
Oh yeah, and it's all about that neck placement and.
That's what makes me the most. I'm like, oh, these babies gonna break their neck.
Oh,
They're gonna break their neck.
That's the great part. We've got 2 wrestlers that are from Niles, from our hometown here. We've got 2 from Buchanan, which is the next town to the west.
Okay.
And then also part of Niles, but it's Niles Township, is another school district called Brandywine.
Okay.
And an alum from there is actually going to be here too.
Oh wow!
So we've got 5
you've got a lot
true
of local
alums.
Oh, that's great.
And when we were walking in today, I saw Coach Busby. He's our basketball coach here, and he's actually hooked up with one of our local guys, and who wants to talk and teach our basketball players about how to take a bump. How to protect your head.
I mean, that's important.
And
I feel like
even
in
if
basketball,
it's falling, those kids fall hard on that hardwood. Last year we saw a couple kids' heads bounce off, and I was like, Coach, I know some people. Maybe we could talk to them about teaching your kids how to take a bump. And he's like, what? And I was like, no, seriously. I mean, just talk to them. Yeah, learning how to fall is important. Concussion protocol.
Yeah.
I mean, if you're concussed, you could miss in basketball a couple games in a matter of a week.
And that's a lot.
It can be huge for the season. So
yeah.
The fact that, somebody from a mainline sports is looking at alternative sports and going, we can learn from that too.
See, and that's good. You can't just stick in the same old mold. You have to
we're not
branch out.
Pigeonholing them.
Yeah,
so,
that's really important.
It's awesome. And I mean, I'm so excited. We've got some really awesome talent. It's some of the matches we started announcing. We've got 4 matches. We started on November 1st, so we're posting them officially.
What matches so far?
We've got
like my ass is gonna remember.
Daniel Stark versus Sean Sparks.
Oh, I'll remember that.
That one's been announced.
I like Sean Sparks.
Sean Sparks from Niles. Let's go.
Oh, dope. Okay.
Yeah. So, who else have we announced? Yeah, we got Funk and Fresh and Twist and Flip for our tag match. So that ought to be some fun activities there.
That's going to be so good.
Yeah.
Oh.
And then we announced that we're going to have Bacchus versus Tony Thunder.
I see him. He's a large man.
He is a well put
yeah,
together
he
human
is.
being.
Yeah, he is.
Yeah. He
looks like the God of War dude.
Yeah.
That's who he reminds me of.
Yeah, just eats that red.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh yeah. I'm trying to think who else we've announced. I know we've got another one. I've got them all laid out, and I'm trying to remember without screwing them up.
Chad Niles.
Yeah.
Oh, you said that too.
And that's going to be a hardcore match.
So like how hardcore though? Like,
well, so this is a family friendly, so no blood.
Yeah, part of what we saw at PWK and Music Factory.
all right, that's straight. I can handle that.
Yeah, Legos no tax probably. I don't know.
Okay.
We'll see. But
No blood though.
No blood. We can't.
Okay.
We just put a lot of money into that new gym floor, so we can't bleed on that floor. That was one of the stipulations when I signed the contract.
Okay.
Is we can't bleed on the floor. So probably no light tubes or anything like that. But,
oh, good. All right. I'm already happy.
When I was talking with Chad, he said that he's got a whole list of fun things to bring out for the event.
Oh, Lord have mercy. I'm already worried again.
When Chad said he's got a basket of tricks, I'm afraid to see what's actually going to come out. But
oh goodness.
We haven't announced them all, but I can sneak out some other ones because they're going to be coming down the pipeline. Because we're going to announce everything by the 10th of November.
Okay.
So today's the 4th.
Okay.
Travesty is going to be facing Diesel Tracks.
I don't think I've ever heard of him.
Yeah, he's from the Mishawaka area. Okay. Michiana, and he's been doing the indie circuit for a really long time. He's fun. He's a really entertaining entrant. Is super entertaining. I actually got to meet him years ago. I was out working the food truck. Oh. And he walks up and he's got his mohawk and he's just like, "Hey man, you look really familiar." I said, "Dude, I know you." And he goes, "What?" I said, "Dude, I saw you at the Holiday Inn at the show in Mishawaka." I said, "Dude, you're a pro wrestler." He goes, "Oh, yeah." I said, "I know a couple of those guys." And we just started talking and he's like, "Man, there's some great young talent coming up." And so it's a really cool opportunity to get him to come up and work this area. So we're excited for that. One of the fun gimmicks that I've seen develop over the last year through PWK was the pro dads.
Oh my God, yes, they're so stupid and fun.
And there's the whole list of them now. There's 4 of them.
Is there 4
There's 4 of them that rotate in and out. I don't know how they rotate in or out, but I know there's 4 guys that have been part of the pro dad. So it hasn't been announced yet. So Push with Crew is getting the official heads up on this one. It's not a belt per se. Okay. But we've got basically a fatal 4-way with the pro dads. Oh. So we got Theo, we got Richard, we got Steven and Mitchell all vying for #1 pro dad.
That's so exciting.
And I left it at the house, but it's not a belt, but I got a fanny pack that says #1 pro dad. And I'm going to fill it full of snacks and stuff because, pro dad's got to have snacks.
They do. They have to.
That's going to be the winner of that. Steven's got the awesome fanny pack that looks like a belt. So I was like,
I hope it's Richard.
Yeah, so we'll see.
Like him the best.
And then he's going to be out for the gauntlet too. Richard will be.
Oh my God.
And that's another thing. All of these talent, they've got singles matches booked. And then they're going to come back and pull double duty and work the gauntlet too if they want. I hope they all really want to.
I hope they all really want to too.
Who doesn't want the 6 pounds of gold?
I mean, but okay, so let's be real. All right, this is pretty. It's imitation snakeskin, but it's got like this gold.
And it shimmers.
It shimmers. It's very shiny. I appreciate shiny things.
And it's
shiny all the way around. And this is a quality belt, y'all. So why would you not want a quality belt? So everybody better be in their freaking Rumble.
We're excited.
Fight you all. I will not be in the Rumble.
And that's the best part too. Our Rumble, we've got some female wrestlers involved in it too.
Oh, so you said women's locker rooms, and I wondered, but then you started talking, and I forgot to go back to it.
Yeah, so we'll have some female wrestlers here. Part of that is part of our special announcement. So
I'm very excited. I wish there were more female wrestlers.
Same here.
And I wish they'd travel more because some of them do, but a lot of them just stay in their little segregated pockets of.
It's harder and harder to get female talent that's willing to do this industry, But something that I've actually just learned of recently in the high school and junior high,
Yeah.
Michigan just announced that they'll have exclusive female wrestling for like high school wrestling.
Really?
Before they could wrestle
With the guys,
the
yeah.
guys,
Yeah.
but now they're actually having their own brackets and tournaments for females,
Oh,
which
I
is
like
amazing
that.
because
Wow.
it's a better opportunity for them. One of the young ladies that runs cross country with my son, I asked her, I was like, so what are you going to do in the fall and the winter since cross country's done? She goes, wrestling season starts. I was like, yeah. I was like, this kid's a beast. I said, she's going to be out there. And my son's like, yeah, I wouldn't mess with her. I was like, I wouldn't. And I'm 30 years older than she is. I said, she's going to take me out. I'm going to be like just tied up in a knot somewhere and left in a corner. But yeah, it's a really cool.
On the ground.
It's a really cool opportunity. And that's the thing, like there's a lot of really good like high school sports wrestlers in our area too. And it shows them that, they can keep chasing that dream through a different avenue if they want. If they want to get into
or they
into
could do
wrestling.
both. Like I've talked to like professional wrestlers that like wrestled in high school and wrestled in college. He used to wrestle professionally and he wrestled in high school.
Yeah.
So I feel like it lends itself well to the professional wrestling.
Absolutely.
I don't know why I did air quotes.
It's all good.
But yeah, no, that's dope. That's really, and I'm glad you're going to have girls too.
Yeah, heck yeah.
Girl power.
Heck yeah. And that's the thing, we keep growing this, maybe we'll have other titles besides just the gauntlet. So
I'm not even joking. I will so help you fundraise.
Heck yeah.
I'm so into this right now.
Chip Walker is actually going to be one of our wrestlers out.
Chip Walker. Is
the
he
Manimal.
on here?
Yeah, that's him right
I'm
there.
bad. This one?
This one.
This one.
With the goatee.
Okay.
Have you ever had the opportunity to see him?
I don't think so. He doesn't look familiar.
He totally has like that whole frat boy mentality. But he comes out and he's got like a 6-pack of root beers and he's handing out root beers to the kids and he's just
all right. I already
he's
like
got
him.
An awesome presence. It's so much fun. I first time I saw him was down at Bourbon, Indiana.
Okay.
At the little splash pad pavilion area.
Oh, we went to that. We went to a show there, a PWK show.
Yep, that's where I first saw him. Was down there.
Okay.
And he works for a couple different promotions, and one of the promotions he works with. He actually is a title holder, and one of his co-workers for that that promotion is actually going to come up, Thomas Keith, and they were willing to put that title on the line that night. So,
oh wow,
so I believe, and I'm totally terrible with acronyms. If I screw it up,
it's hard saying.
I believe it's actually I've got
you
a list.
It? Oh, look at you. That's better than me. I just wing it, and I'm like, eh.
Let's see. I believe it's the ACW Tough Man Championship.
Oh, all right.
And they were able to talk to the promoters and be able to use.
See,
it's all working together. So.
And that's exactly what it is. It's working together, and it makes my heart very happy to see that.
Well, and then we look at it, we all work together, we can all grow, and we can all make this bigger.
Yes.
So
you can, and that's the other thing. I know there's a lot of talent like Indiana, Southwest Michigan, and I want that talent to go other places. Like
you saying that, so we launched the website for this, or not the website, the Facebook page.
Okay.
We launched it about a month and a half ago.
Okay.
When we first opened it up, within a week, it was shared in 9 states.
Wow, that's dope.
And
I like that.
It's being seen by people in other promotions and other states, and like we've been.
Are you going to be taping this?
So we've got another awesome part of our school is we've got a graphic design program. So we've got. If it works with our schedule, we've got some amazing film crew.
Dope.
So if nothing else, we're going to set up a satellite cam in the upper deck.
Okay.
So we can film the ring without it moving.
Okay.
But I'd love to have some of our camera people
I volunteer
there to
as
move
tribute. I have a thing, and I volunteer as tribute.
Well, and that's I've been talking with Chuck, and amazing photographer there too, but he wants to enjoy the show too. So.
Oh, I mean, that's understandable.
Well, Chuck and I have always joked because he's amazingly talented with a drone. I'm like, dude, you should fly a drone over a ring and get aerial footage.
Dude, oh my God.
And I was like, I don't know what kind of liability we got to have behind this, but
I mean, it wouldn't hurt too bad if
But
it's
I mean,
that
I've been
long.
at
I mean,
indie
drones
shows where
aren't
the
that
guys are
big.
jumping and take out ceiling tiles. So
Actually, yeah, that would probably hurt more than a drone.
Oh my
that
God.
would be such
It was,
good footage.
it was the guys from Twist and Flip. They were at a show in Plymouth, and Nate jumped up and just totally took a ceiling tile out. I'm like,
that doesn't
dude.
surprise me.
And he's
that
like,
doesn't.
He's like,
surprise
I jumped from the second rope. I'm like, I
yeah,
know, but you're amazing.
They're so jumpy. Like
Yeah.
they're aptly named. Twist and
Oh my
Flip
God, yeah.
is a great name for them
Yeah,
because they.
whoever came up with that for them is phenomenal.
No, they are
'Cause
phenomenal.
They're
They're
energy.
amazing. The
And-
first time I saw them, I was like, are those even real people? Are they like androids? And then I found out Isaiah, and I was like, oh, that makes so much sense.
Yep.
It's so much sense because
Yeah.
he is also not a human.
Yes. And he's local too. He's from the town next door. He's from Buchanan,
Okay.
but he's got family here in Niles.
All right. So we like him enough, I guess.
I've known him for years, and it was great because when my son was in kindergarten, they did a fundraiser for Project Graduation,
Aw.
and Isaiah was just getting into it then.
Aw.
So I've got a picture that I've got to recreate at the event of my son sitting on the ring apron with Isaiah, and he was 6 years old at the time. He's 11 now.
I adore
So
that
I want to totally get that
much.
picture and then share it with him too. So
But yeah, we gotta make sure all these get taped and then out on the interwebs
yeah,
with links to buy merch.
yeah, absolutely.
Because then that's just more money coming
Yeah.
in, and
The
the internet is wonderful
the merch page will be open through the Monday after.
through the Monday after. Okay.
So they'll ship anywhere in the United States.
So do you have afterward? Do you have like a thing to take donations?
So that's the tricky part. With this being sort of really quick,
Yeah.
we didn't get a
It
chance
was
to.
very quick.
We didn't get a chance to establish the charity yet.
Okay.
So that being said, this is a cash only event.
Okay.
There is no ATM on premise,
Okay.
and we can't process a card.
So bring your money. It's
Bring
$5.
cash. It's affordable, but bring cash.
Yes.
Because I don't have a means to take a credit card. But we also thought about possibly doing like a GoFundMe and stuff like that.
Okay.
But once we establish the charity, we'll have a bank account,
Okay.
and then it's a lot easier to do those things
Yeah.
without.
It is very
have it-
complicated. You have to do
Well,
it a certain way.
And
I know.
if I did it, I mean, I could knock it out and I could be able to take credit cards tomorrow, but then that's income that's coming to me, and I don't want it to come to me.
Right.
It's going to the
I would
charity.
say technically I can take. I have a square thing, but
I've got it.
yeah, it's not for the charity.
I've got it exactly. And when Uncle Sam wants to decide to audit all of us
mhm.
again,
You said again?
it's happened.
Oh,
It was good. Nothing to worry.
okay.
But I mean,
I think they did me once, and I was like, okay,
yeah.
that's fine.
Well, I filed the first day that taxes are available to file, just because I'm like, yeah, give me my money back.
I mean,
And,
understandable.
after 10 years of filing the day it opens, they're like, maybe we're going to audit you this year. I'm like, I don't go for it. Oh, you found me an extra couple $100. Let's
yeah,
go.
thank you.
So do it right, and there's nothing to worry about.
That's very true.
So, but yeah, we're super excited.
I'm very excited for it, and I'm
There's-
excited to see what else.
There's a lot of
is
people
down the
on the
road,
poster.
too.
There's a lot of people who didn't make it on the poster. But yeah, we've got a lot of people
Yeah, and
coming
you have
out.
Brutus Dillon. He's also a large man.
Yes, he is.
I took a picture next to him, and I look like a normal size human. And I was like, wow, that's what girls look like.
And his match, he's actually going against the Celtic Nightmare.
Oh,
Those are two very large human beings.
yes, they are. Ooh,
So,
that's
and that's-
exciting.
I've had the privilege of seeing one of those matches years ago, and it's been a long time, and I'm super excited to see it
This
again.
whole show sounds like a banger from start to finish. So
And
far.
I mean, I'm sure you follow a lot of these guys on
I do.
social media.
I do.
A lot of them have been talking about their 2024 dream matches.
Yes.
One of our guys, one of our local guys, we're gonna make one of those dreams come true on that Sunday. So,
Oh,
yeah.
I'm really excited now.
I'm excited. They don't even know yet.
Oh,
They said they'd do the show, but they don't know the match yet. So,
that's really something. That says something. I feel like that says something about who you are as a person, that you not only set this all up, but like all of these people are doing this. That says something about them as people too.
that's 100% right. Is
Like,
these
They're
people
doing
are willing
something-
to work with other people.
yeah.
Some of these people have never gotten a ring together, but that shows
I know that can
a
be
lot.
scary because safety is a big thing,
Yeah.
and working with people you're familiar with, the safety level goes up, obviously.
Exactly, and that's the thing is, if I've seen people work and if I don't think they're safe, I don't want them involved because I cherish these people. They're more than just.
Oh yeah,
They're not disposable talent.
No,
They're cherishable.
Yes,
And
100%. I love them all.
Oh my gosh, it's
as wrestlers
we've had
and as
so
human
much
beings.
Family entertainment from this kind of stuff, and we're truly blessed in this area to be able to see and have these shows so often.
You really do.
Oh my gosh, we
You
get.
really
I
do.
mean, there's a lot of.
And it's not that far of a drive. People are like, I don't want to go to Indiana, bro. It's 2 hours.
Oh yeah,
get over it.
From Grand Rapids,
Yeah.
from here, it's literally
Like
10 minutes to the state line.
Is it really?
So where RCW hosts their events,
Yeah.
it's 20 minutes from here.
Oh, I go to RCW events like it's nothing. Like
the
it's 2
PWK
hours.
shows at Century Center.
Yeah,
it's 25 minutes from here, if
Dang.
that. If
I wanna
traffic
move
is
to
heavy.
Niles.
Oh my gosh, and housing, it's a little high now because the cannabis industry, it's jacked up.
I mean, yeah.
But I mean, I can't complain. My house, my 2x1 house that we have now is doubled in value. But
I mean, that's kind of nice.
But that just means the 3x2 that we want to buy is that much more. But hey,
yeah, it'll drop eventually.
Exactly.
The bottom will fall out.
Every market will crash at some
eventually.
point. And we'll be there to pick up the pieces like we have been in the past.
Yep.
So, but yeah, it's going to be a great time.
Because you're gritters.
It's right. We got to grind.
I'm on it. See?
You can be
I got
you
it.
can be an honorary gritter.
I was going to say, can I be an honorary gritter? I would be very proud to be a gritter.
We'd be truly lucky to have you. And you can rock the merch and everything.
Look, you're making me blush. I know you are. I can feel my cheeks. I will rock the merch though.
Heck
but
yeah.
Yeah, thank you so much for telling me all about this and letting me talk to you.
Yeah, thanks for talking to us. I mean, us.
Do you have a mouse in your pocket?
No, I'm speaking on behalf of our board. We've got 4 members of the board in our committee. That's part of being a charity is you actually have to have an actual board.
That's really cool,
and
though.
So I was lucky.
I've got
a board that supports me.
Can I ask who your board is? Is it secret?
No.
It's okay if
I'm
it's secret.
lucky enough that my wife is on the board.
That's dope.
Chuck Nelson is on our board, and then a friend of ours named Travis Tim is also on the board.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah, he's a good dude. So
he's awesome.
We're super excited to be able to do this.
What a you guys are an actual blessing. I love you so much.
And it's because those 3 people outside of myself are also willing to extend themselves to their community.
I say you guys are all putting yourself out there.
Well, I mean, Chuck is amazing. He does amazing things. I can't say enough about my wife.
I mean, I would hope
I would be an ass if I didn't. But I mean, she puts up with me. She puts up with the idea that I decided I'm going to throw a pro wrestling show as a fundraiser. And
I mean, yeah, she's probably pretty freaking awesome.
We've put out a substantial amount of personal money for it. But you know what? If it was my kid, I want somebody to support my kid the same way. So
I like that. Kids are the best people.
And Travis Tim, we've known him for a long time, and he was actually a city council member here in this town.
Yes.
So he's seen the goods, the bad, and the ugly of every city in this area. So, we're lucky to have him be part of it, and it's a cool opportunity. And not hopefully, we're going to manifest this.
No, not hopefully.
This is our inaugural, and then this will be an annual thing. Once a year, we're going to host this show.
This is a start to a very long and good thing that's going to benefit a lot of people.
Yeah, let's hope. That's where it's going to. I'm not going to hope. We're just going to do it.
It's gonna. It's gonna. If I have to drive, if I have to drive down here and be a little Miss Salesperson, look, you might think it's hyperbole, but I mean it. Because I am very passionate about the things I'm passionate. It's a light switch. It's either on or off. Yep. There is no middle. I'm either like, I don't really care, or woo, let's go. And I'm woo, let's go.
Heck yeah. That's awesome. And that's a great thing. Like I said, with all of those sponsors we have, outside of me frequenting their businesses, they're like, let's do it for the kids.
I was going to say, they're doing it for the kids. And that speaks volumes that all of this is coming together.
And it's our sleepy little town looking out for itself.
It's wonderful.
So, and it's great. It's an awesome opportunity. It's going to be a great time for the kids. It's a great time for the families. Family friendly show. We're looking at about almost 3 hours of wrestling.
That's so much.
There's going to be there is an intermission.
Okay.
And our intermission is a little longer because we do have the food truck on premise. We got the kettle corn.
That's smart.
They'll be open the entire time, so you can get snacks and food.
But you don't have to miss the shows. And you're not going to have to like hurry up and like, oh my God, intermission's almost done. I hate that. That stresses me out.
Oh yeah.
So much.
Yep. Yeah. So
it's general admission.
Yep. General admission. All the seats this year. We're not doing any floor seats. It's all bleacher seats.
Okay.
But we've got ground level bleachers and then we've got upper deck bleachers.
And when do doors open?
1:15.
1:15.
So most shows are about that half hour, 45 minutes, or half hour to an hour. I'm hoping it's going to take a long time to get all of these people in the gym. So we're opening up 45 minutes early and giving everybody an opportunity. So
I like that.
Yeah.
I'm going to be here really early because I don't like to sit in the back. I like to sit up front because that's part of the allure for me is I like to hear them talk to each other.
Oh, yeah.
The smack the audience. Like I like that back and forth. It's theater. It's live theater.
It is. I did role playing when I was younger. The live action role play.
Yes.
Like not only D&D, but we LARPed, and so yeah.
Yeah.
So
I like
oh
that.
My God, it was so
I
much
like
fun.
that a lot.
That's seeing these guys and gals. I remember being that kid. I wanted to be a pro wrestler. I never had the balls to do it.
Oh, see.
And these guys are chasing that dream, and the fact that we can help them do it and then raise money for our kids.
It's like
how can we go wrong?
You can't. You literally can't.
I say that and I've got this happy, joyous, and I keep looking at the poster and I see Brutus just looming.
I know he's so.
God, if we don't raise money, he's gonna kill me.
That's where my eye keeps going. Like I don't see. Like I see travesty sometimes, but my eye keeps going to him, and he looks so like I'm doing. Like you're not doing the interview good enough.
And then there's the picture of Steve from Pro Dads.
Oh, I always forget his name.
That puzzled look he's got.
I feel like that's my expression all of the time. Like, what are we doing?
Yeah, when I'm trying to remember people's names, that's me.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, and I've got 80 kids that I have to try to remember all their names.
I could not.
Oh my God.
No.
I was like, you guys, I don't like assigned seats, but just stay in the general vicinity so I can remember. But yeah, it's awesome. So we'll have a good time. Like I said, we've got the vendors out. We've actually got another lady coming out. She's a local teacher. Her name's Paula. She does some pretty awesome crafty stuff. She's got some pretty cool keychains and stuff like that. She's got a company called Sparkle.
Okay.
Or just Add Sparkle, excuse me. But she does like really cool keychains and baubles and pens and stuff like that.
That's
all sorts
fun.
of really cool
That's
stuff.
Fun.
So she's like, yeah, can I come out? I'm like, absolutely.
See,
so
it's all community based, and I'm really here for this.
And that's the thing with us having such a big space. We were going to invite a couple of the people that do like memorabilia and stuff. And there's a huge memorabilia show in Fort Wayne that day. So,
is there?
Yeah. So.
Oh, I know. Comic-Con's this. No, it is next Saturday. I think Comic-Con in Grand Rapids is next weekend.
Yep. Yeah.
Oh well, that's not important. This is more important than anything.
But yeah, so we've got all this amazing talent, and then when this keeps growing, we'll see who else we can bring in. There's a lot of people in the big side of this that are from Michigan, that are from Indiana. So hopefully next year we'll be able to bring in some national acts too.
All right.
Fingers crossed. But if we don't get that big, I don't care. I've got the best talent in the world.
You got it big. It's big enough.
I've got the biggest talent in the world.
You really do.
And these people are literally willing to do it for a song. And the fact that they're doing that for our kids, we should all be super appreciative of that.
We should, and we should all support them.
Heck because so bring extra cash, buy their merch too, because that's how they make a living.
If you don't, I'll fight you in real life. I might actually. Like, not even playing. I'd lose. But.
Well, hey, no, we'll just tell Travesty to put him in the basement. The school's got a pretty big basement.
I mean, he seems to be pretty convincing when he goes,
He can make things happen.
He could. Or Dr. Travesty. They're different people.
They are.
Okay. I'm just
I haven't had a chance to meet the good doctor yet.
I have not either.
He sort of creeps me out. I'm not going to lie.
Lots of creeps me out.
Like, intimidated. Like,
I wouldn't want to do counseling with him.
Yeah, no.
Mm-mm.
But
I'm good.
But I can't wait to have a beverage with Stone Cold one day.
Oh my God, yes, Stone Cold's great.
The goatee.
Yes,
The goatee. Oh my God, I about lost my shit at RCW.
I did when he came out. I'm pretty sure I cackled like a mad witch because.
Well, the first time I saw it, it was kind of just dangling.
Oh
yeah.
my God,
Yep.
just literally lost it.
Yeah.
Lost it. And then the voice, and I didn't really
spot
know.
on.
It is.
I went to YouTube and I was like, I'll be a God
So
dang.
the voice,
That's so good. And the mannerisms. Yes.
the way he does the rattlesnake hand. Oh my God, I love it. It's so awesome.
No, I didn't realize until I went to YouTube because I didn't grow up watching wrestling. I don't know. Like the voice sounded like it sounded right from what I remember. And when I went to YouTube, I was like, I'll be a God. That's like, it's like you sucked him into the body.
Oh yeah,
And it's him.
It's that basement
Stone
magic
Gold.
that he has.
Yeah, it is. The basement's scary, but also kind of awe-inspiring. Not lying.
You just keep him on your good side.
I like
stay
him.
on his
You gotta
good
be
side.
nice. Yeah, you gotta be nice.
Hey.
If you're nice, he's nice.
I
Be
remember.
nice.
I remember
You're
the
gonna get a hug.
one
Yeah.
of the first times we met Travis. Like we got to hang out with Travis D. We brought him spaghetti because he said he liked spaghetti.
He could live on spaghetti. He could be a spaghetti spokesman, but I think he'll make it as a wrestler, so I don't
Oh,
think
yeah.
he needs to.
Dual talent.
Yeah.
You know who needs Nike endorsements when you're
You
gotta-
Chef Boyardee.
a pasta endorsement.
Right. Everybody knows Chef
Everybody
Boyardee.
needs food.
And everybody can afford Chef Boyardee. Not everybody can afford Nike.
Exactly.
And
Exactly.
Chef Boyardee tastes better. Because I
Who
feel
wants
like
to eat a
shoes,
shoe?
not me. And I'm hungry and I wouldn't even want to eat a shoe. So, oh God, we just bunny trailed. I'm so
That was
sorry.
a hell of a rabbit hole.
I did ask you. I was like, you listened to my
Yeah.
thing. Okay.
Oh yeah.
That's what I do.
Hey, that's how we entertain.
Now
Now you know why kids want to take my class.
This right here. This is how, God bless. This is how we entertain. Am I in the camera? Or just holding it up? Okay, good. Come to the show. It's $5. Bring cash. Bring more than $5 so you can pay these people more money for their merch and you can buy food. The food is cash only too?
I believe so.
Okay. Just bring a lot of money. Bring $50. That's cheap. That's like a day out for you and your family.
You can't go to
can afford
McDonald's for that
admission
cheap.
and buy some food and sit and watch awesome, God bless, awesome freaking wrestlers wrestle. I don't
Heck yeah.
usually talk to the camera, but I feel like I should.
Hey, you got to. We appreciate you selling. You got to know where the camera placement is so you can sell it.
Well,
So
yeah, I'm gonna sell it. You have no idea the amount of social. People are like, you post, my daughter especially. She's like, you post too much, Mom. I can't keep up. Read faster.
exactly.
Read
Get on
faster.
it. Get on it.
So I'm gonna spam
I appreciate
all
it.
over. No, I'm really, because this is such a great thing, and it's for such a good, like, you're literally helping kids
And
learn.
We're gonna make that hashtag work. We're gonna stick with that hashtag Gritter Gauntlet. If I can make hashtag smoke meat, not meth work for my food truck, yeah, that we made that work.
Smoke. Whoo!
So we're close to
Wow.
Elkhart County, which is
Yeah.
like the methamphetamine
Yup,
capital of
Yup.
the Midwest,
Yep.
because you know everybody's on piece rate. God bless you all. We appreciate your hard work. Smoke meat, not meth. But no, we're gonna make Gritter Gauntlet happen this year for sure. So we started doing the whole
Oh,
hashtag
shit.
smoke meat, not meth. My buddy was working in Elkhart, and he did it as a huge window banner
Oh, God.
on the back of his truck. And he's like, I came out and they blew the window out of the back of my truck.
Oh my God, are you
I
serious?
was like, the tweakers were mad. I was like, dear God, dude.
Expose yourself.
Exactly. So that's why we just do little decals that say smoke meat, not meth.
Oh God, that's
But yeah,
that's awful and also beautiful.
yeah.
Oh,
I think Woodstock and Grill will have their merch out that night too. So
good Lord.
they've got some awesome tie-dye
I
t-shirts.
want a hoodie so bad. This little
I
lucha
love him.
man is the
I love them.
this is the cutest thing.
Thank you
ever.
for whoever on the internet made
It
that
kind of
and
reminds
gave it
me
to
of
the world for free.
travesty. It kind of reminds us. I think maybe that's why I like it. Out of everybody, and I love almost everybody on this poster. Okay, he's my favorite. I will fight somebody for him. Although, again, I would lose. But
I love to see how all of these people have changed, developed, adapted.
they have, even
And
since
in the
I
last-
first started watching.
Last couple years, that I mean, I can't wait to see where some of these people go with. And that's I love when our local indie guys have story.
I want to see
that's
them
what-
all get big.
Yeah.
And I want to hear their story. Like, I want to hear where you came from and like what inspires you and like what motivates you and what goes through your head every day. Like, it interests me.
There's your next push. Instead of dark side of the ring, what about the bright side of the ring?
I do
the
like
success story.
I do like the success story.
See?
I do like the success
More content.
story. I don't need any more.
All the content.
I like all the content though. I just like talking to people.
Heck yeah.
There's something wrong with me.
Which is great because I have severe social anxiety. So the fact that we were able to do this and I haven't like broke down and ran away and cowered in a corner somewhere.
I feel like I have an affable personality and people feel
You're easy
safe
to
with me.
speak to.
Yeah, because I'm not fake. Like it's just all
Genuine.
me. And I'm also kind of a spastic weirdo. So people are like, well, that crazy chick is fine. So I'm way less weird than she is. So then people feel like
It's that comfort zone.
it is.
Heck
And I'm
yeah.
okay with that because I love hearing things from people because humans are interesting. Humans are interesting. And these humans, also you.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
But they're the stars.
They are the stars.
I'm just trying to push them into the right area.
I am also trying to push them into the right area for what it's worth.
And it'll be a great day.
That's why I
And
want to
it's-
be famous so I can make these guys famous.
And leading up, I know we've got a GWLA show the week before.
That's why I say
It's
Glowa.
so long.
That's why I say Glowa.
And then,
It's too much.
and
I
then
love
we've
Chad
got
for that.
PWK show, and then the night before our show, RCW.
Yes. And we're coming.
So, We're going to go to RCW that night. We're going to party, have a great time.
Yes,
and-
we will.
And then go home and power nap because I'm going to be up at like 2:30 in the morning getting stuff ready.
Oh God, yeah, because I was going to say we are going from Grand Rapids to RCW, back to Grand Rapids, and then coming back
Oh
here.
my God, get a
with
hotel. It's
literally,
cheap.
with literally.
That's what I was thinking.
Are we? Oh, that'd be so nice.
There's a
But
lot
I would
of
do
places
it. I
around
would
here.
do it because I want to see both the shows so bad.
Tell you right now, we've got family getting ready to come into town, and they were like, "Oh man, Thanksgiving weekend hotels are really expensive." I was like, "Yeah, but it's off season. Look at Airbnbs and Verbos." I got
What a hose?
Verbo. It's like VRBO. It's like
Okay.
Airbnb, but you get the whole house and you don't have to share it with anybody. And there's like 2-3 bedroom homes going for like $100 a night.
Shut up.
Yeah, and like all of the lake stuff, like all of like the New Buffalo,
Because
Union
nobody
Pier,
wants to be on the lake.
St.
It's
Joe.
cold. I like to be on the lake when it's cold. It's the only time I can freaking enjoy it.
But like condo, like beautiful 3-bedroom homes are renting for a couple $100
Holy
because
crap.
it's off peak season. And during the summer, it's like $900 a night. So
I'm good.
Yeah.
I am good on that. I can't afford that.
There can be a lot of amenities, but there's not $900 worth of amenities.
No. Unless you're like taking my covers off me and like getting me dressed
Yeah.
like I'm a child.
And then I'm weird about that. I'm like,
I don't think I want that. But if I paid that much money, you better like be carrying me from
breakfast
room
in
to
bed.
room.
Yeah. 4
Like,
people.
I want to go to the living room like a
to carry
fan.
me, but yeah,
You'd probably need at least 8 people to carry me.
the big palm branches.
For $900 a night, you better. That's better. That's what I get.
Oh yeah.
But no, okay, good. I'm glad we're probably going to be staying because it's easier to enjoy all of this fun when you're not exhausted.
When I was trying to push it to a lot of our athletes that are coming from out of town, I was like, hey, you guys will, if you're going to be at the RCW show, we'd love for you. And a couple of our local people were like, hey, you can just crash on our couch.
Oh, bless. I love
I'm
them
like,
all
oh
so
my God, that's so
much.
awesome. So
See, how could you not want to support these people when they're so freaking
we'll just pile them all in
great?
Travesty's basement.
Sorry. I don't know. There's good and
Infinite space.
it is infinite.
It's like a bag of
space.
holding.
It's like it. Wow, that was a good reference.
Oh, I'm totally a D&D nerd.
Oh wow, my brain.
But
was
we got to
like,
remember, there's no oxygen in those.
That's
so we got to
fine.
send them in with some air.
I mean, most of them are men. No offense, they don't need that much for brain function anyway.
Wow,
snap!
I'm not
sorry.
lying. I'm not arguing that. But,
Present company except.
hey, I appreciate that.
You're welcome. Sorry.
But-
Okay. Are we? Okay.
Awesome.
How long have we been talking?
I don't know.
Oh my God, I'm so
Holy
bad.
shit, that's
See,
awesome.
you see what I do? Thank you,
then
though.
You can edit though.
No, I don't edit. I just put out.
There you go.
I don't. I stick the intro on.